Are we witnessing the beginning of the end for one of our star players? After a disheartening 5-1 loss to the Kings, head coach Rick Tocchet's comments about a key forward struggling on the ice have sent shockwaves through Canucks Nation. With trade rumors swirling and tensions rising in the locker room, could this be the turning point for the team as they fight for a playoff spot? Make sure to stick around as we dive into the latest developments and what it all means for our beloved Vancouver Canucks. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on every twist and turn in this unfolding saga. After last night's tough 5-1 loss to the Kings, I can't help but feel a wave of frustration washing over me as a dedicated Canucks fan. Head coach Rick Tocchet's post-game comments about JT Miller are stirring up quite the conversation. He's struggling, Tocchet said, and honestly, it's hard to disagree. Miller's performance has been a roller coaster lately, and after finishing last night's game with a -2 rating and no points, it's clear that something needs to change. Miller has now gone 5 games without hitting the score sheet, and the weight of that pressure is showing. Tocchet pointed out that Miller seems caught in between, which is a perfect way to describe the internal conflict I can sense from him. The ongoing speculation about his relationship with Elias Pettersson can't be helping either. When you've got 2 stars at the center of trade rumors, it creates a tense atmosphere, and it's no surprise that it's affecting their play on the ice. Miller himself acknowledged the challenges he's facing, saying, "I'm trying to be mentally strong." It's commendable that he recognizes the need to step up, especially as a leader. But let's be real, the mistakes are piling up, and he knows it. "It's on me," he stated, "and as a fan, I can appreciate that level of accountability." But as we inch closer to the March 7 trade deadline, the question remains, how much longer can he afford to struggle? The Canucks are hovering 1 point out of a playoff spot, which means there's still hope. But with the team dropping 8 of their last 10 games, urgency is key. Tocchet's comments might just be the wake-up call Miller needs, but it also raises a bigger question. Is this the right path for our team? Do we need to shake things up, or can we ride this out and hope for a turnaround? The Kings scored 3 quick goals in the first 10 minutes last night, and it felt like a gut punch. Watching the team unravel like that is tough for any fan. It's almost as if the Canucks are playing with one hand tied behind their back, especially when their power play struggles to capitalize on opportunities. Miller's statement about getting on the same page resonates deeply. We all want to see that urgency translate into wins. But as I sit here, I can't help but wonder if the pressure of trade rumors is just too heavy for him and Pettersson to bear. With both players at the top of the trade bait list, it's crucial for them to find a way to push through this slump for the sake of the team and our playoff aspirations. So, Canucks Nation, what do you think? Was Tocchet's critique justified? Is it time for a change? Or should we stay the course and trust that our stars can find their rhythm again? Honestly, I'm torn on this one. The potential of this team is clear, but the execution has been lacking. I want to hear your thoughts. How do you feel about Miller's performance and the direction of the team? Are you hopeful that they can turn it around in time for the playoffs? Or do you think we need to consider some trades to shake things up? We need to talk about JT Miller and what's going on with his role on the team. His recent dip in ice time has been alarming, and it's hard not to feel the weight of the trade rumors swirling around him. Just look at the numbers. He's clocked in at under 15 minutes for the last 3 games, which is shocking for a player who just scored a career-high 103 points last season. Against the Maple Leafs, he managed just 13-22 minutes, and things didn't get much better with 14-37 against the Jets and 14-34 against the Kings. It's painful to see someone with his talent not on the ice, especially when the Canucks are struggling. Miller himself seems puzzled about the reduced role, admitting he probably could play better, but also leaving us wondering what's really behind this shift. Head coach Rick Tocchet has chimed in, suggesting that it's part of a strategic shift to distribute ice time more evenly across the forward lines. He emphasized that Miller isn't hurt. Rather, it's about getting the most out of the entire roster. While I appreciate the intent behind spreading the minutes, one has to wonder if this is the best approach for a team that's fighting to stay relevant in the playoff race. Honestly, I'm torn here. On one hand, I see the logic in trying to keep everyone fresh and involved, especially when the Canucks have struggled, only winning 3 of their last 10 games. But on the other hand, you have a player like Miller who can change the game in a heartbeat. Shouldn't we be leveraging that skill more, especially when every point counts? The trade rumors surrounding Miller are intensifying, and NHL insider Chris Johnston recently noted that he's the more likely of Vancouver's core players to be moved. That's a chilling thought for any Canucks fan. With a current record of 19-15-10, Vancouver is sitting just outside the playoff picture, 1 point behind the Calgary Flames in the wild-card race. We need all hands on deck, and losing Miller could be a devastating blow to our chances. As fans, we invest so much emotionally in these players and their journeys. The idea of trading away a cornerstone of our team is enough to make anyone uneasy. And let's be honest, it raises a lot of questions about the direction of this franchise. What does it say about our long-term vision? Are we really committed to building a competitive team, or are we just making moves to get by? I want to hear your thoughts on this. Do you believe this reduced role for Miller is a temporary strategy or a sign of something deeper? Do you think management has the right idea, or should they be looking to capitalize on Miller's talents instead? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. In the end, this is a pivotal moment for the Canucks. The decisions being made right now are going to shape the future of the franchise. And as fans, we need to be vocal about our expectations. It's crucial that we stay engaged and share our views on these developments. So let's keep the discussion going. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel to stay updated on all things Vancouver Canucks. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Your voice matters, and together we can navigate this roller coaster of a season.